Hey guys, Kevin here, and I'm home alone. And the power's been out for many hours at this point in time, and I have tried on numerous occasions to get this wood stove going, but I can't because every piece of firewood I have has been soaked with water. So unfortunately, I've been struggling to heat up the wood enough so it will catch fire, dry out the wood, dry out the other wood, and, just work the way it should. These were the ones I used earlier. They're all somewhat still wet. So I've been unsuccessful. I even tried to use the splitting axe to make tiny ones for tinder on that chop block right there I got. And I have not been successful. And there is one thing I've been wanting the last few hours since I've got home from work. And that would be a cup of tea. Usually I use the microwave, but my solar generator is not going to power the microwave for any number of seconds. And that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Ooh, all that dust. No, that's ash from trying to blow into the fireplace and get it lit. I am going to rinse this off. And you're probably wondering, how are you going to rinse it off if you ain't got electricity? Well, we have a well, and I think it's still primed. So I'm going to waste some of that on this to get the ash off that pan. There we go. All right, and I got a bottle of water here. I'm going to bring that with me because I have a plan, and I'm going to go to the camper. Now, somewhere around here, I have a little lighter here. I'm gonna need that. And got a little light here. I'm gonna bring that too. I'm gonna put that in my pocket and find my flashlight. Right now I'm wearing my head strap light, my head torch. And you and me are gonna go out to the camper right now and brace yourselves. It's slightly chilly, and there's little bits of rain coming down. But it is much warmer in here than it is outside. Despite cold air coming through this door jamb, it needs to be redone. Because whoever did this here, definite moron. Okay. All right. You can probably hear the power's out in the entire neighborhood. And you can probably hear the generators going throughout the neighborhood, at least one, the neighbor, way down there. That's not the camper we're going to, not the camper we're going to. We're going to the Madrid camper. Can you see that? All right, let's get in here. Okay. Gonna try to close that door as best as I can. I do not have my solar generator in here right now, or I could use that ring light pretty much until the power goes back on, or until the sun comes up. However, my solar panels are ancient solar panels. They're not gonna charge up anything, especially my Yeti battery very well. There we go. I'm gonna open up the furnace here, and I can see that the pilot light did not stay lit from last time, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna do this again. Sorry about the angle. I'm more concerned with actually getting warm and making some tea right now than the angle of the camera. Whoop. Did I turn the safety on again? I did. There we go. Unfortunately, I am going to have to hold this for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute, so it can get going. I still don't know why I have to do that. I haven't even looked it up on the internet. I'm sure it has something to do with the little orifice holes, or, you know, something in there. I'll figure it out eventually, but right now, I would just like to make a cup of tea. All right, that took about 5 minutes of repeatedly letting go of that knob, flame going out, starting it back up, and yeah, that was a little frustrating. I really need to solve that issue. But as you can see, it is lit. The pilot is lit, and now I'm going to turn the furnace on max. I really hope I don't run out of propane. I'm pretty darn low on, I only got a little bit left in the tank connected to the camper. And I do have another tank, but that has even less in it. Ooh, warmth. Wow. I can see my breath. All right. That should warm it up a touch in here. And now I'm finally going to get back up. And I probably should have done this first, because this is a lot quicker. And in the 5 minutes it took to play with that pilot light in the furnace, I probably would have had a cup of tea made and been drinking it already. All right, so I'm gonna put down the flashlight. I'm gonna get the burner going. There we go. Oop, there's something in here. I think that was a piece of wood. Another little piece of wood. You know, it'd be okay. All right, now just gotta let that water boil, and then I'm gonna have a cup of tea. But I don't have a cup. So that's an issue. Let me check my pockets. I've got a tea bag. Got this little light. Mount that up underneath the upper cabinets. That'd be cool. I'm not the biggest fan of these because these are the cheap kind. I like the ones. That was just a practice getting that one to see, you know, just to see, just practice. Well, man, I can hear that wind. It's not really anything really. It's just, you know, you got to brace yourself for the wind and for that little sprinkle out there. So, you know, stick with me and we're going to make a run for the house. If I can get out. Okay. We made it. Hey, Fox. Good thing you got all that fur. See, I didn't just want to go out to the camper and ditch you. Because you'd get cold in here without me cuddling up to you. I mean, you cuddling up to me. Right? You cuddling up to me. All right, I came in for... Don't look at the mess, don't look at the mess, don't look at the mess. There it is. My teacup. And look, here's some cocoa. We made some DIY cocoa the other day. It was the best hot chocolate I've had in a while. In a while. Oh, geez. Sorry, guys. The cold's getting to me. I'm probably not getting sick from it, but I am coughing. So I'm going to go back out now. I'm going to brave the outdoors. Bring my teacup so I can pour my boiling water in there and make tea. Give myself a little run to warm myself up. There we go. Got some boiling water. Nice and boiling. I'm going to pour it in the cup and give it a try. Ooh. That actually got ash in it from earlier. There we go. Ooh, look at all that steam. Did not know I'd be camping in my camper for, well, didn't know I'd be making a camping video so soon. All right. Here's the tea bag. Whoa, you see that? Is this thing? I don't know if you can see that, but if you can, little bits of dust or something is coming off the tea bag. I think we did it. I think I did it, and I think you definitely were here to witness it. A cup of tea has been made. Can you hear that wind out there? Ooh, just warm my hands up a little bit. Burn my finger. There. Nope, not nope. Had to find the right height. I really am not prepared for the electricity to go out. Definitely was not prepared. Warmed up quick in here. Let me get my flashlight. Just gonna stand here and think. Like I said in the last video, I still want to know why the floor is raised in here. Is there some sort of hidden water tank? Like in that raised bit? Or is it just raised and has no purpose? Because if it's raised and has no purpose, I have no problem taking out this stuff, getting rid of the raised floor, and having it so I don't hit my head. Ow! Just like that. Standing on the raised bit. That way I could just stand and kind of make this an actual area I can just stand and record a video in. Maybe like put a little backdrop if I have enough room. Those lights may get in the way, and I don't want to. I'm not getting rid of those. They're nice. That one is a propane, some type of propane heating light, I think, but it's missing some of the cloth. I don't know much about those, so forgive my ignorance on that. That one right there. Not that. That's an on and off light. That gets very hot. And that third one does not work right now. I'm probably going to unscrew it and find out why it doesn't work. And probably change all the bulbs in here to LED bulbs. So they only use up like 9 watts. I think that would be, as mentioned in a previous video, I think that'd be a good idea. Excuse me, guys. My nose is runny. I'm a little, actually warmer than I was. It's not that bad. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not trying to over-exaggerate anything. This is just a little practice play video, talking a bunch. This isn't, one of them dedicated ASMR videos. This is kind of like you join me on an adventure on what I'm doing or what I have done, and like me solving an issue. Also, there's like 4 cats in the house right now. One's a feral, kind of flips out on the other ones all the time. So the 3, I seen them earlier cuddle up, so they're keeping each other warm. They have water, they have food, so they're good. Now, I would probably sleep out here, probably, if I brought my carbon monoxide detector out here, because I still don't know. I still don't know if this is safe. Think about this. There's a tarp over this entire camper, but the exhaust to that furnace actually goes down under the camper, as far as I know, as far as I've seen. So I don't know if that would just, I actually don't know that for a fact. I just seen some metal junk with a gas line underneath the camper going up into the hole underneath the furnace there. Can you even see that? I hope so. I hope I'm not just pointing at the dark for you guys. So back to what I was saying before. Another quick thing. This bed, it does transform into a bed. You can extend it out, but this couch, sorry for the bounce. It's comfy. It's pretty cool. Hey, look. Check this out. This is where I mount my microphone. I lost the rubber washer piece. That goes there. A rubber washer piece goes over this, and then it screws into the microphone or whatever you got. So I've been using this spark plug, this little spark plug gap thing. And I think I got this from a buddy of mine that I used to work with years ago. So there we go. It's pretty useful. I got a bunch of these, but that one has its own purpose besides gapping spark plugs, or is it pronounced gaping? Probably gaping. I don't know. Forgive me for my ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. Can I sip my tea now? Yes, I can. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to Kevin Miller ASMR, continued success of this channel, and to make more dedicated ASMR videos. Speaking of ASMR videos, I was actually mopping the floor at work today, and I was brainstorming my next videos. And I don't know. I guess I talk about it. It involves the sound series. The Sound Doctor, obviously. Can't have the sound series without the Sound Doctor. Gerald, that old crazy receptionist that the Sound Doctor had hired into his sound clinic. At least one new kind of a big deal character, and definitely some, I would like to make kind of like an actual real role play, and there would be actual POV driving and some other kind of like a really basic budget film, super budget, not even basic, but just the lowest quality, the dollar store film I could make. And it'd be kind of ASMR. But it would mainly focus on the plot and scripts and characters that I've developed in the role play videos I've done before, and the concept that I have in my mind for that universe I've created. I think that'd be really cool if I could actually pull it off and do the scenes and all that and express, my thoughts and my ideas and my scripts in the video, in the little budget. Well, I can't even call it a budget film. It's not even in production. It's just an idea in my head that I just shared with you. And it would really pull the sound series universe like into the modern times, and kind of restart it like a new season to a movie or a TV series that hasn't been out in a while. So, little tidbit of information to you if you're still with me. At this point in time, like only the super dedicated we better turn that off. Only the super dedicated people that are really interested could potentially be still watching or listening, maybe for like a video to fall asleep to. However, I did notice like if I talk too loud, it can make an unpleasantly loud sound voice, and with headphones it is unpleasant. So back to what I was talking about again. I'd like to convert the front section into a room I can stand in and record videos with the camera set up facing like where I'm standing, where I'm looking, and I'd be over there. That way all you see is just bloop, maybe a black drop cloth, so it cuts out the wood and the curtain, and it's just me you can focus on for the video, and I wouldn't be bumping my head on the ceiling because all of this would be gone. But of course, I would like to keep, if I can keep this, I will, because I do want a place to set up and sit with a table, and I want it to be modular so I can convert it into an actual bed and maybe get like a mattress in here for the bed, or get some cushions and design my own covers with my sewing machine. They would probably turn out absolutely awful, but that's okay. As long as it's a cushion that's comfortable and something protecting the cushion that can be taken off. Heck, I could just flop a piece of vinyl over it. I'd be fine with that. But yeah, that's my idea for the front section. At least one of the ideas. Wow, this heat's kicking out pretty nice. Gets really hot right there. Is that like... this kind of looks like a robot. Yeah? I mean, or maybe that thing from Silent Hill, like that's the head, that's the body, it's hiding in this metal shell. I don't know, maybe I just have a vivid imagination. But it's warm in here, and I like it. I don't know if that's killing the oxygen in the air, but it is warm in here. But to be fair to the cats in the house, I'm going to turn this off, leave it on the pilot. Hopefully, I do need to recharge my propane tanks. It was nice to come out here, talk with you guys and get it warm in here. There we go. I turned it to just the pilot. Hopefully I still have a camper in the morning. I'm going to bring my light back in the house because I actually need it. Little thought once again. Once I convert the ceiling lights to LED bulbs that only take like 9 watts per bulb, or even better, figure out how to take the, well, hold on. Sorry, I can't hold a cup of tea, a flashlight, and move the phone's thing around at the same time. If I can figure out how to safely take, well, not safely, but if I can take down these panels on the roof or the ceiling panels inside here and remove the little nails in the trim and replace those with screws so it's more modular, and just take the trim out, take a panel down, and wire in some what they call pot lights. Pretty much that little dome light thing I showed you earlier that I just put in my pocket. But LED, all connected, app controlled. I could line this camper with those pot lights and then control them with my phone, maybe make an on and off switch. That would be awesome. That's an idea I had for my other camper, but right now water's leaking into it, and well, it's just sitting there because I don't have the stuff to do it, fix it with. So I'm gonna take my water and my pot. All right, I'm gonna go to the side of the camper. I'm gonna get on the ground real quick. Gonna not go under the camper because it's held up by 2 bricks, and I don't feel well, I know that's not safe to be under, but I will lay on the ground and look for that thing I was describing earlier, which is probably that thing right there. The metal. The squashed metal. Interesting. I wonder if that raised part is actually just the frame, because yeah, it's probably the frame. Dang it. All right, let me take a good look here. Just a slightly better look with my hand. You see that kinked line? Maybe that's one of my issues. But I think this is the one that goes to the heater. I think that's the heater right there. Cannot confirm nor deny. But it is forward of the wheel well, so that would make sense to be right there. Yeah, that would make sense. I hope it didn't just roll in some dog crap or something. All right. So I guess that plan I had isn't going to work. Unless I figure out how to weld frames, then that's like some mass. That'd be too much. I think that'd be too much work for something like that. Man, is the power back on? Jeez. All right. Back in the house. Back in the house. Well, hi, Grayson. Hi, Fox. Hi, Guitar. How you guys holding up in here? Grayson? Say hi to your fans. Yes, yes. Grayson? Say hi to your fans. Cheers, Grayson. Cheers. Cheers, Scully. Welcome, Scully, to the party. Y'all get along now. Where's the third one? Gypsy. You can't fool me. I know you're awake. Is that light too bright for you? All right. I'll leave you alone. All right, so I guess I'm at square one. Also, I don't know if that exhaust was the exhaust that I thought it was for the camper. But hey, if you've stuck around for this long for this video, cool. Leave a comment, let me know that, you're into these type of videos. Even if they're like this long, maybe you just like listening to them. If that's the case, I will continue to do videos like this if I find like a little adventure or a quest or something silly like making a cup of tea when the power's out. Or maybe like fixing something on my car. I've got a lot of ideas. Dang it. All right. Well, please give me your input. Let me know what you think. And hopefully I can get the wood stove going. I'm going to give it another try. So, until next time, guys, peace.